Hey guys, welcome back to the Unsavvy Budgeter. For those of you that are new to this channel, my name is Cindy and I take you along with me on my debt-free journey to pay off over $71,000 in credit card and student loan debt. So in this video, we're going to do a recap of how our side hustles this month has been, and I'm going to just review what our earnings are to really grow that bonus income that we're aiming for. So stay tuned for that. So we're filming this video pretty late into the night, but let me just say this is one of the most exciting videos that I'm looking forward to filming for you guys because it's the video where I get to share how well we did this month when it came to our bonus income and really stepping up our side hustle game for the month. We had a lot of strong motivators pushing us to step up the side hustles. Mainly that was owing taxes for the year. So we had the bad news of getting hit with paying close to $8,000 in taxes. Thankfully, it was such a blessing for that extension date of May 17th to pay off the taxes. But we wanted to really have that peace of mind knowing that we were going to have the money saved. And we also really wanted to pay off our credit card debt in time. We had that mid-May goal date of paying off the credit card debt entirely, and we wanted to just keep pushing to make sure that we were going to hit that date, if not pay off the credit card debt earlier. So all in all, we had a lot to keep us motivated. And even though May is still over a month away, we really wanted to make sure that we did as much as we could early on for this month so that we could have more of a peace of mind come April and May to really make sure that we're on track with those two big payments. March has turned out to be a non-stop chaotic month from the beginning of the month till the end of the month. My husband and I have been doing all the things to step up our side hustle game, and we're really excited to share what we felt worked and some challenges that we faced along the way. But let me just say, all in all, we're happy with the results and we're just really exhausted come the end of March. So let's go over how we did. You guys have heard me talk in a previous video about a lot of things that I was looking at trying out for this month to try to supplement our income for the month of March. And I wanted to kind of quickly go over those results. So the first thing I did was I made sure that I accomplished hitting my goal for my health savings reward debit program. So you guys have heard me talk about that in another video where I talk about how my health savings plan with Anthem, they have this program where if you do several healthy tasks, you can earn enough points where you get a maximum of $200 per year. So every quarter, I'm able to earn about $50 a quarter. So with this quarter, I was able to already meet the criteria where I had to earn 100 points by reading a few health-related articles, as well as complete an online health assessment and link my activity tracker. So I did all those things and that helped me hit my 100-point goal for the quarter. And within a few days after that, I had the $50 deposited onto my debit card, which I could use freely however I want. So that was a nice chunk of change. And the second thing that we did for our bonus income was we did some eBay sales. Mostly my husband did the eBay sales. He had sold our DSLRs and a few of our camera lenses. And that was something that you guys had heard me talk about in a previous video that we were looking at selling some electronics that we had. And that had ended up being a really good income for us. So we're looking at about $650 in sales on eBay. It may be a little bit less after fees and whatnot, but we still were pretty happy with that result of $650. So net income from that hopefully will not be too far off. The third thing that helped me bring in some extra cash was I actually had my mom help me sew some masks. So I was able to get her some fabric, and she was able to sew me some really cute masks. She sewed me this RGB one, which is, I think, is one of my favorites. And I got a bumblebee, Winnie the Pooh, and this little hippo print one. So I actually was able to sell a couple at work, and I got $20 from my coworkers for some masks. So that has been a nice little income there, which I think everyone was happy. I had gotten my mom a sewing machine during this pandemic, and she was able to pick up sewing again and kind of turn it into a hobby. So she's been obsessed with sewing and making masks. So she was happy that everybody else was really liking her masks as well. So I'm really happy about that income because it didn't really cost us anything. The fourth thing we did was Facebook sales on Facebook Marketplace. My husband and I both sold some things. I sold more household goods, and my husband had cross-listed some things that he had on eBay as well as Facebook Marketplace. So he was able to sell some lenses for our cameras, and he got some money there. So in total, we got $210 from our Facebook sales. And that is our total net profit because it was only direct sales. We didn't do any shipping or anything like that. If we had done shipping, Facebook would have taken like a 10% fee for that. So we avoided that altogether. And I didn't have a great experience shipping through Facebook. I had done that a lot last month in Georgia. I was testing out the shipping service through Facebook, and I didn't like that they only allowed shipping through USPS because I had 2 packages that got lost, and it was just a lot of delays in shipment. So I was forced to refund 2 customers their money back, and I just had wished that there was more options. And there really wasn't much of a seller protection like other platforms have. So I told myself, like, after that, I'm avoiding Facebook shipping altogether and just focusing more on other platforms that provide shipping and seller protection. For number 5, I tested out Mercari and finally got an account to sell the things that I've sourced from my home and was willing to purge. So I listed about 108 items total on Mercari. And let me just say, it was really time consuming and tiring, but overall, I think I'm still happy with selling on that platform. I'm not really selling on anything else besides Mercari and Facebook, but I liked that there was only a 10% fee for selling an item, and they seemed to provide more shipping options as well as more protection for not only the buyer but the seller as well. So even though I listed 108 items, I had 16 items that sold, and I haven't even fully done Mercari for a week. It's only been about 4 or 5 days that I've been on Mercari. So with those 16 items that sold, I'm looking at a potential net income of $381.02. So I thought that that was a nice chunk of change, and I was really happy about getting rid of my stuff and giving it a new life with somebody else. So I didn't feel like I was completely throwing it away or giving it another purpose and giving it to somebody that would appreciate it more. So I'm happy that I got some money out of that. The only expenses I really had with this was I did give in and I bought one of those like hanging mannequins because I wanted to be able to display my clothes nicer, because I had heard that clothes is harder to sell on platforms like that. So I bought a used secondhand mannequin on Facebook Marketplace for $10, and I felt like it was a good investment for my reselling business here. And I bought more shipping supplies, but that didn't cost anything out of pocket. I just ended up using my credit card points to do my Amazon shopping for me. Number 6, I decided to group together a few things that I did. I had gotten emails or notifications for various offers, and I decided to take advantage of them, but I tried to be smart with my spending, although it did give me a headache because it was a lot of like thinking and a lot of math that I had to figure out so that I could make sure that I was not overspending and just shopping smartly. So one of those things was I took advantage of Target Circle offer where it had me do 2 transactions of like $100 or $50 or something like that. And it would give me a $20 Target Circle credit. So I decided to take advantage of that offer, and I was going to use my Target gift cards that I had gotten back in December. It worked out fine, except I messed up. I didn't mark my gift cards for payment, so one of my transactions was not through my gift cards. It was actually from my checking account that I linked to my Target debit card. So that was a bummer, but the $20 offer that I got did pay off because that was money we got to use towards my mother-in-law's birthday gift. So that ended up not costing us anything at all. And we're able to get her like a nice gift for her birthday. Another thing that we took advantage of was another credit card offer through one of our cards. It said that if we paid for TurboTax with this card, they would give us money back. So we got a 10% cash back. And with that, we got $8 for filing our taxes through TurboTax. We also took advantage of a PayPal offer through CVS. So I bought $20 worth of items from CVS. It was mostly groceries. And I hacked it by also making sure that it was stuff that was covered through like Fetch and Ibotta. So with the $20 I spent there, I just used the PayPal QR code and I got my $10 cash sitting in PayPal. So that was really nice. Then there was another offer through my Chase credit card where it told me if I use contactless payment 3 times for purchases of at least $1.75, then it would give me $5 in cash. So I totally took up that offer, and I would use my Chase credit card for like those really small payments that were like under $5. I remember using it at like the Costco food court. We bought like 2 hot dogs and just used my Chase contactless card payment there, and that counted as one of the transactions. So that was really nice. So that's my grouping for various credit card offers, etc. for number 6. So that one was complicated. I don't recommend it for everybody, but if you feel like you could keep track of it all, then definitely try and take advantage of that. So the total in money I got back for number 6 turned out to be $43. And I think that's pretty good given I took advantage of 4 different offers and got some things out of it. For number 7, we did what we've been doing since we started this debt-free journey, is return our stuff. And I definitely took advantage of the generous Costco return policy, and I was able to find some unopened items that I had purchased from Costco prior, and some of them were like years back, dating back to 2018. I was a little bit anxious about making that return, but I told myself the worst they could say is no. And it's fine, I don't get that money back. But the best thing that could happen is they take the return and give me my cash back so that I could put it towards my debt. And that ended up being what happened. They took my return, even though it was years old, and they gave me the cash back onto my card. So that was really nice. And I had forgotten that I had done some holiday shopping and there was an item that didn't make it to me. It was a lot to track because there was a lot of shipping delays during the holidays. So I finally remembered that I never received that item even though they said it was coming. And I followed up and got the refund for that. So with refunds, I got back $76.51. For number 8, I'm grouping together a few things. These are other various offers that I decided to take advantage of, but I decided to group them together because it ended up being like reimbursements if I made a purchase. So this included a Sam's Club membership that we opened up. We paid for that membership with our Discover card, and Discover had an offer where it would reimburse you for that Sam's Club membership if you use the card to pay for it. So we're going to get that money back. You had heard me mention before that once our Amazon Prime membership renews for the year, if we paid for it with our Navy Federal card, it would reimburse us for this year for that annual fee. So the annual fee for this year was $128, and Navy Federal is going to wipe that fee away and reimburse us for that. And the third thing that I ended up doing was opening a high yield savings account with Capital One. This was something that I had signed up for a while back, and it had that sign-up offer where if you opened that high yield savings account and had your direct deposits from work go into there, then they would give you $400 in cash, but it would take a while. So I'm expecting that $400 to come in May, but I decided to just cover it in this video anyways, since I'm talking about bonus income and side hustles. So I definitely loved taking advantage of that offer because $400 is a lot. As long as I had $1,000 direct deposited over a various amount of time, I qualified for the $400. And there was no like minimum requirement for a balance that you had to maintain. So that was really nice. So for number 8, we're looking at a savings of $568. Number 9 is the Ibotta app. I had signed up for that this month and decided to try it out. And I have to say that I like that one because I feel like I'm seeing the cash accrue more quickly. And they had a lot of great sign-up offers as well. So I signed up for that, and I was able to refer my husband to join, and I was able to refer another friend to join. And that quickly added up to $50.15 for me in Ibotta cash that I was able to get direct deposited into my bank account. And since my husband joined, he was already able to get $20 for that initial sign up bonus that they offer. And that was just for us doing our grocery shopping. So altogether, with Ibotta, we're looking at $70.15 between my husband and I. So it's really great, and you earn more as a team too if you get more teammates there. So if any of you are interested in joining my team or you want to try out Ibotta, you can find a referral link in the description. This isn't sponsored by Ibotta, but it's just me referring and us trying to take advantage of the incentives that they offer for referring and being on a team together. So check out the description for a referral link so that you can start earning money as well. For number 10 is the Fetch app. That was something I also signed up for this month. So I tested out the Fetch rewards, and I don't quite know how I feel about it yet. I feel like it's slow to accrue because you're scanning your receipts and each 1,000 points equates to $1. So far, after all the receipts that I've scanned, I've only earned about $7. And I was a little bit bummed about that just because a lot of my purchases didn't count for points at all. They just gave me like the minimum 15 points or 25 points or whatever it is for scanning my receipt. So I was a little bit bummed about that. But if there's tricks to the Fetch rewards and how to earn more points, and please let me know in the comments below if you guys have suggestions on how I can be better at using this rewards app or taking advantage of it to accrue more points. I'll also leave a link in the description box, so if any of you are interested in trying Fetch rewards out, feel free to use the link to test it out. Number 11, this one was not expected, but I had forgotten that I had rolled up coins that I meant to deposit into the bank a while ago, and I found $18 worth of coins that I had rolled up. So that was money that I got to deposit into my bank and put towards the debt. So that was a nice surprise. It's like finding forgotten money that you left in your pocket or something. So another thing that we tried this month is doing the beach cleanup. The beach cleanup competition at work, that was tiring but also nice at the same time. My husband and I went to the beach about once a week. We typically went on the weekend, and we would try to collect as much trash as we could that we found on the beach, and we just logged it through the app that the organization that we partnered with provided for us. So we just logged the various items of trash that we found, and we took a picture of all the trash that we found and submitted that after each cleanup. So for the month of March, we did a total of 4 cleanups, and that ended up being 58.5 pounds of trash. That's what it's estimated to be. And we collected a total of 1,010 items of trash. So I felt like that was pretty impressive for us doing the trash collecting. It didn't seem like that many people at work are participating in the beach cleanup. I only know of like one other coworker that is like competing against me. So I was a little bummed about that because I thought that maybe I was a shoo-in for this. So I don't know. I'm hoping that I at least beat him because we're both trying to go for that $100 gift card from work. So cross my fingers and wish me luck that I get the $100, you guys. But I did hear good news that work is going to offer that $100 gift card for next month to encourage us to continue doing beach cleanups. So I think my husband and I will continue doing it because it was a nice, fun, healthy activity for us to both do outside and get some fresh air, and our dog got to come along. And the last and final thing, number 13, we decided to try out a small furniture flipping project. We haven't even started yet. I have been watching other YouTubers that do furniture flips, and I thought it was really awesome, but also really intimidating because I don't think my husband and I are that creative and handy. But I was on Facebook Marketplace and I saw that somebody was giving away 2 free Pottery Barn end tables, and I felt like that was an easy project for us to get our feet wet with doing furniture flipping. So I'll go ahead and like post a picture for you guys to see the state of these 2 end tables. So let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments about what you guys think about our find on Facebook Marketplace. So we're hoping that maybe we could touch it up and stain it. We could turn it around for a quick flip, but we haven't had time to really work on that project yet. So that's something that you guys can tune in for a future video about. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have any ideas on how we can make this better besides just staining them. But we're really excited to try something new. So with those 13 things that we did for our side hustles, we are looking at an estimated total of $2,193.68 in extra bonus income for the month of March. I know that that was a lot. It felt like a lot for us. So let me know what you guys thought about the 13 things that we did to grow our bonus income. And let me know in the comments which number was your favorite, or if you're doing some of these things already, share with me your successes and challenges. I would love to hear them. So if you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, then make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay tuned for future videos. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to catch you guys in the next one.